shutout so far. Holmes pressured again. Sack number 5. It's Josh Sweat again, who's got 2.5 for the game.
Josh Sweat just over here on the right, over the top of Jawaan Taylor, gets chipped, folds back inside as Mahomes tries to step up into the pocket. And Patrick's just trying to buy a little bit of time, but it's a meeting at the quarterback. Puts him in a third and very long. Going to be important for Patrick to make a good decision with the football right here.
Third and 17. Mahomes. No one's open. Sweat chasing him again. Mahomes is still on his feet. Look at this run by Mahomes. He's going to come up well short. That was a great effort. But again, pressure from this pass rush. And a 4th and long. Here comes the punt team. Tom, when you were with Tampa and played these Chiefs, the defense pressured Mahomes 41% of the time. First half today, 47% pressure rate. And now 2 more sacks.
Yeah, anytime you go against a great quarterback, you really count on your defensive line to disrupt him in the passing game and not give him the time he needs down the field. It's the way this game has gone for Patrick Mahomes in this Chiefs offense.
Punt is sky high. DeJean going to let it go, and it goes into the end zone, and the Eagles will take over on their 20. So Philadelphia's D picks up right where they left off, and Mahomes and the Chiefs just looking for answers. So far, they've got none.
I didn't use Agentforce, the powerful AI from Salesforce, so an AI agent didn't seem to be the fastest route to my gate. Which has changed.
I'll tell the pilot to hold the plane. They got an app for that, dude.
Agentforce helped.
Got to save a lot of pennies for that.
Yeah. So the Eagles defense gets that early stop. Now back to the offense, up 24-0. Saquon Barkley in the run game has had a hard time getting going. They're going to throw. Hurts will throw a little screen to Barkley. Gets a block on the edge. And Barkley up to the 25. And it's interesting. He's done so much this year, but you kind of think that's an area of his game that's kind of untapped.
Absolutely. Him in the passing game, he's got great hands. And the good thing about him is when he's in space, he does a great job making people miss. Today, we haven't seen that as much, and the reason being is this Kansas City defense has been all over him. They're making sure he's not a factor. I do like the way Kellen Moore started the half. A very low-risk play, gain 4 yards. Do whatever you want here on 2nd and 6.
Give him a carry. Barkley, again, there's just not much there. Played so well by the Chiefs. As Anna was there. Give him a yard. Well, this really was a season for the age of Saquon Barkley. His first year in Philadelphia. He had 14 100-yard games. That's the most in NFL history. And then you look around, most single-season yards all time. He's over that now, 32 yards. That's the playoffs and the regular season. He just topped Terrell Davis. And this is the home run threat you talked about, Tom. 7 60-yard-plus touchdowns. That's the most ever. Today, though, 17 touches, just 39 yards. Done an amazing job to quiet him down. 3rd and 5. Blitz coming. Hurts in trouble. Senses that he's going to run for a first down and a lot more. Hurts sliding out across the 40. His 6th sense kicked in there as he was about to be hit, and he turned it into a 16-yard run.
And this element to his game, when they cover well in the secondary and he feels any space, he takes that, and there's nobody going to catch him. Bolton's trying to track him down. Chanel's trying to track him down. He knows what he needs for a first down in situations like that, and does a good job of getting down and protecting himself.
Hurts a throw on a fake. Here comes some pressure now. He's got to have a completion. Devontae Smith, who's got it. And he's going to be a little short of a first down as Reed there on the tackle. Hurts has looked poised tonight. That's the word that I would use. What do you think?
Yeah, he's throwing for a very high percentage completion, 13 to 17, 133 yards, but making very good decisions outside of the one turnover where he was pressured. And we saw him a lot in the year, KB, you and I. Took great care of the football. He's going to need to continue to do that here in the second half.
Barkley up the middle. Barkley finally breaks one. He's got a first down inside the 45. He goes his longest of the day.
Yeah, one aspect of Barkley's game is he's getting more rushing yards than any other back in the second half of games. And yes, that's Saquon, his ability to continue to run hard, but we referenced earlier in the game the size and power of the Eagles' offensive line, and they are just wearing and can continue to wear down a defense in front as they possess the ball for almost 23 minutes today.
Barkley gets the pitch. This is their favorite play. Trying to look for that seam, get to the 40. He told us he loves that play. Did a couple home runs on that, but again, well played by the Chiefs as Kellen Moore dialing up all these runs. I mean, they ran it 56% of the time, which was the most in the NFL this year.
For good reason, and Kellen Moore determined after the bye week, guys, we got to cut down on our volume of pass plays. The strength of our game is running. Let's cut down on the pass plays, develop more run plays, and that offense has just blossomed ever since.
Chiefs show blitz. They come with it. Hurts senses going to run again, and a big seam. Jalen Hurts down to the 25. Well, that's his answer to the all-out blitz. Just run it right up the gut.
Wow. And that's one difficult answer that Coach Spags doesn't have. Matched up here and just Hurts in the middle of the pocket. Takes a look downfield, doesn't have much. And then the acceleration to get to the line of scrimmage. It's a tough answer for Coach Spagnuolo.
Hurts looking deep, not there. Now he's going to throw one for Barkley, who hangs on, falling backwards down to the 4.
Hurts just gets out of the pocket with clear vision and a little bobble from Saquon. And I never minded a bobble or two for a back. It's not necessarily their specialty, so as long as they came down with it, I was cool with it. I would expect Saquon to get the ball. It's what they've done a lot this season in the red area.
He'll get it, but gets tackled immediately by Shamari Connor. So good as a box safety. I don't think you could ask more of the Chiefs defense the way they played the run.
They have done a great job, and I thought we got that sense when we talked to them this week that they were not going to give up this massive volume of yards to Saquon. But on the other hand, he's thrown for 155 yards, Jalen Hurts, and he's rushed for 55 at this point. So Jalen Hurts has done a great job, as he did a few years ago against them, being able to throw the ball accurately to his guys down the field.
Play clock winding down. It looks like he's going to call a timeout there first. So the Eagles will talk it over. 1 week from tonight, the Great American Race takes center stage as NASCAR's greatest drivers battle in the biggest race of the year, the Daytona 500, where champions become legends. Next Sunday at 2:30 Eastern, only on Fox. And with that, here he is, Chase Elliott, the Cup Series champion, has been NASCAR's most popular driver for 7 straight years. I think he's a Falcons fan, so his favorite team not playing today, but his conference is winning. 24-0 Eagles as they got it at the 7-yard line. And now, crazy to say in the third quarter.
Boo, Eagles. Boo. Boo, Eagles.
Absolutely.
Boo.
6 minutes left. 24-0.
Patrick Mahomes.
At this point, it's a big stop that this Chiefs defense needs to make here.
Second and goal. Barkley gets it, and again, well played. Justin Reed up from the safety spot. They've had all kinds of help from that secondary. Third and goal.
And there's just absolutely no space.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy, that's Christian.
Uh-oh, we got injured.
Their best.
Uh-oh, we got injured here,
Great job
y'all.
right there on that play. Getting into the back.
He got himself injury.
Yeah, these knee braces get caught up from time to time, but they can't afford
He got
to lose
injury,
that.
y'all.
So they check on Jones, see if that knee's okay. Here in the third, Eagles up and threatening again. It's kind of non-contact.
Yeah, he's got the knee brace on, not quite sure what happens.
So he's out of there right now, Tom. Third and goal for the Eagles. Big play. Hurts looking around, can't find anyone. No one's open. Hurts going to try one in there, and it's caught, but he's out of bounds as Devontae Smith was out of play until they'll send on the field goal unit with Jake Elliott.
Still a very successful drive if you're Philly to drive the ball down the field, get a few sparks in the run game there from Saquon, some great scrambles from Hurts, and this gives them an opportunity to go up 4 scores, which is huge with 5 minutes and 22 seconds left in the game.
No doubt.
Excuse me, in the third quarter.